comma 3, minus 2 comma minus 6, 2 comma 6 are collinear, and also find the equation of line. Okay, so this problem you try. Next problem. A is equal to 10 comma 4, B is equal to minus 4 comma 9, C is equal to minus 2 comma minus 1 are the vertices of a triangle. Find the equations of AB, find the equations of AB, the median through A and the altitude through B. So 3 things you have to find out in this problem. 3 questions are there. So the first one, what we have to do is, we have to find out the equation of AB, right? The first one we'll see. First we'll find out equation of AB. See, how to find the equation of AB? We have 2 points. What are those 2 points? A, 10 comma 4 and B is minus 4 comma 9. So when we have 2 points, how to find the equation of line? Using 2-point form. What is 2-point form? It is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So I'll write that. So the equation of a line is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So we'll substitute in this. That is C. Y minus y1. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Just we substituted. Now we'll just simplify this. So y minus 4 is equal to 5y minus 14 into x minus 10. See. Okay, 9 minus 4, 5, minus 4 minus 10 is minus 14. Now just cross multiply, we get minus 14y plus 56. See, minus 14y minus into minus plus 14 4s are 56 is equal to 5x minus 15. We multiply it numerator with 5. Now after this, what we do is simplify. So that is, first you write 5x, then bring that y term, will become 14y, then minus 50 minus 56. I am transposing minus 14y and plus 56 to the other side. It changes their signs. Now what is the equation we get? It is 5x plus 14y minus 106 is equal to 0 is the equation of line passing through 2 points. So the first bit we completed, right? Now after that, median through A. Second one is median through A. So to find median through A, what I did is we draw a triangle. Draw one line. This is the median. Right? Median through A. Now, okay, this is median through A. Okay. So median through A means, from A you draw one line which touches BC at one point called D. So median through A means this D will become the midpoint of BC. Understood? Median through A. From vertex A you draw one line which touches the base BC at one point called D. As we are considering a line through the median A, this D will become the midpoint of BC. So first what I do is I'll find out the midpoint. Okay. So now how to find the midpoint? See, we are finding the midpoint of B and C. Midpoint of two line joining points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. This is there in your 10th class. So now median for B and C we'll find out. Okay. So what is D? D is the midpoint. D is the midpoint of BC or B and C we write. D is the midpoint of B and C. So D is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Right? Now we'll find out D. So D is nothing but for B and C we have to find out. So B is x coordinate is -4 plus x2. x2 is -2. So just write -2. -4 -2 by 2 comma 9 minus 1 by 2. So D is equal to -4 -2 is -6. -6 by 2 is -3 comma 9 minus 1 8. 8 by 2 is 4. So what is D we got? It is -3 comma 4. So we got D -3 comma 4. Now after getting D -3 comma 4, we also have point A. So using 2-point form, we'll find out equation of AB. So next is we have to find out the equation of the median through A. So the equation of the median AD, okay, equation of median AD is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So we'll use this to find equation of AD. So what is it? It is 10 comma 4. Okay, just I'll write it here. 10 comma 4. Now we'll substitute. So y minus y1. y1 is I'm taking from point A. Just I'm writing A here. 10 comma 4. Okay, it's y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1. It is 4 minus 4 by, right? 4 minus 4 by x2 minus x1. It is -3 minus 10. -3 minus 10 into x minus x1. What is x1? It is 10. So I'll write -10. Okay, just again we'll recheck this. See here, I'm taking x1 y1 as 10 comma 4, x2 y2 as -3 comma 4. So y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. It is -3 minus 10 minus 13 into x minus x1. It is 10. So y minus 4 is equal to, see, 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 by anything is 0. 0 by anything is 0. And 0 into anything is 0. That means 0 into x minus 10 is 0. So finally what is the equation we get is y minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is over. After that what we have to find is altitude through B. Okay, see, altitude through B. The next question. Now this time I'll write B here. AC. See, altitude. What is altitude? Altitude refers the height of a triangle. So altitude refers the height of a triangle. So altitude or height is always perpendicular to the base. So draw one line which is perpendicular to the base and put it as B. See, I'll tell how to do. Please complete this third bit. Okay, first bit is over, second bit is over, third bit. Altitude to B. I'll tell how to solve. Remember, altitude is always perpendicular to the base. So what you do in this problem is find slope of AC. First what you do, you find the slope of AC. You will get slope of AC. That is how you will find slope of AC. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. You will get slope of AC. Now after getting slope of AC, what you do is find slope of B. Find slope of BD. How you will find slope of BD? See, BD is perpendicular to AC. First find slope of AC, then reverse the number, change the sign. You will get slope of BD. Why you have to do that reverse the number, change sign? Because BD is perpendicular to AC. Okay, this is one way of doing. Or find slope of AC, that is M1. Okay, you have to find out M2. As the two lines are perpendicular, this is also one condition we have. M1 into M2 is equal to -1. So substitute that M1, that is slope of AC in M1, you will get M2. That is also correct. But what I request you is find slope of AC, you will get slope of AC. Then just reverse the number and change the sign. Okay, take the reciprocal and change sign. You will get slope of BD. After getting slope of BD, what you have to do? You have to find out the equation of BD. That means attitude. Equation of BD. Okay, with the point. What is the point B we know? What is the point we have? The point is minus 4, 9 and the slope of B and the slope of B. This slope of B, whatever you get, you write it here. Slope of BD. So now you have a point and slope. So how you will find the equation of line? Using one point form. That is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this is x1 by 1. m2 you will get a slope. That slope and point you substitute in this, you will get the equation of line. Okay, please complete this problem. Exercise 3b. Next exercise is 3b. Find the sum of the squares of intercepts of the line 4x minus 3y is equal to 0 on coordinate axis. See, find the sum of the squares of intercepts. So again it is intercepts. That means we have to write the given equation of a line in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So in that, x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. A is x intercept and b is y intercept. See, intercepts. Find the sum of the squares of intercepts. So we have to write the line in intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So first we will write the given equation of line. So the given equation of line is 4x minus 3y is equal to 12, which is a linear equation. To write that in intercept form, remember in intercept form always the RHS is 1. So here to get RHS as 1, what I will do is I will divide the complete equation with 12, because to get 1 in RHS, what you have to do, the number is 12, so you have to divide by 12 to get 1. So I will divide by 12. So 4x by 12, each and every term you divide by 12. LHS and RHS we have to divide by 12. Why? Because so that we can convert in intercept form. So it is x by 3 minus y by 4 is equal to 1. See, in intercept form of line we have x by a, then we have plus, the sign is plus, it's very important, plus y by b is equal to 1. But here we didn't get that plus, we got a negative sign. So to write that in intercept form, I write this equation as x by 3 plus y by minus 4 is equal to 1. Right? Now it is of the form x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Clearly a value is 3 and b value is minus 4. Now we have x intercept and y intercept. Now what we have to find? We have to find out the sum of the squares of intercepts. That means sum of the squares of intercepts means you need to find a square plus b square. Okay, so a value is 3, so just do 3 square plus of minus 4 whole square. Right? So what is 3 square? 3 square is 9 and minus 4 square is 16. What is 9 plus 16? It is 25. So the sum of the squares of intercepts is 25. Okay, so this problem is completed. Next problem. If the product of intercepts made by the line x tan alpha plus y secant alpha is equal to 1 on coordinate axis is equal to sin alpha, find the value of alpha. Okay, so here product of intercepts, again it is intercepts, same method of problem. Intercepts means, remember, we have to write the equation in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, so the given equation I'll write. So the given equation is x tan alpha plus y secant alpha is equal to 1. Okay, this is given to us. So now what I'll do is, in order to write in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, what I'll do is tan alpha. What is reciprocal of tan? Reciprocal of tan is nothing but cot. It is 1 by cot. And what is secant? Reciprocal of secant. Reciprocal of secant is cos. That means secant alpha is equal to 1 by cos alpha. So what I'll do is I'll just write it as xy cot alpha plus y by cos alpha is equal to 1. Now this is clearly in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So now the x-intercept, compare with that, x-intercept is a, the denominator of x. So here what is a value? A value is cot alpha and b value is cos alpha. Okay, now we are writing a value and b value. Now it is given that the product of intercepts is 1. So given product of intercepts is 1. So here product of intercepts means x-intercept and y-intercept. The product of x-intercept and y-intercept is 1. So that is a into b is equal to 1. A value is cot alpha. B value is cos alpha is equal to 1. After that, now we will simplify this. Cot alpha can be written as cos alpha by sin alpha into cos alpha is equal to 1. Okay. See, cos alpha, cot is nothing but cos by sin, right? And what is b value we have? It is cos alpha, right? So cos alpha into cos alpha will become cos square alpha, right? Okay, is equal to, sorry, 1 second, I'll just correct it. So given the product of intercepts is sin alpha. So by mistake I wrote 1, sorry. So I need to write it as sin alpha. Okay, a into b is equal to sin alpha. Okay, a into b is equal to sin alpha. So now this is equal to sin alpha I should write. Okay, so product of intercepts is sin alpha. A value cot alpha, b value cos alpha. We substitute equated to sin alpha because it is given as sin alpha. So now cos alpha into cos alpha will become cos square alpha is equal to sin square alpha. Cos square alpha is equal to sin square alpha. Now 1 is equal to, it is sin square alpha by cos square alpha. 1 is equal to tan square alpha. Okay, 1 is equal to tan square alpha. So tan alpha is equal to, we get plus or minus 1, because under root of plus or minus 1, that is nothing but plus or minus 1. Then we get tan alpha is equal to 1 or tan alpha is equal to minus 1. Here one important thing is, in the question they gave a condition, that is 0 less than or equal to alpha and alpha is less than or equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 means it is 90 degrees. See, they are given a condition. So what is that condition they give? It is given that 0 is less than or equal to alpha less than or equal to pi by 2. See, alpha is greater than 0 but less than 90. Alpha is greater than 0 but less than 90. See, alpha is less than 90. That means 90 minus alpha we get. 90 minus alpha means this lies in first quadrant. So whenever an angle alpha or theta lies in first quadrant, in first quadrant all are positive. So we consider only tan alpha is equal to 1. We neglect tan alpha is equal to minus 1 because tan alpha is negative and the value of alpha lies between 0 and 90. If it lies between 0 and 90, alpha is less than 90. So 90 minus alpha lies in first quadrant. As you can write it, alpha belongs to first quadrant. We only take the first condition, that is tan alpha is equal to 1 and tan alpha is equal to 1 can be written as tan 45 degrees. 1 can be written as tan 45 degrees. Clearly alpha is nothing but 45 degrees, right? So this problem is completed. Next problem. if the portion of a straight line intercepted between the coordinate axis and is bisected by the point 2p comma 2q, then find the equation of line. So here straight line intercepted, again we got an intercepted, that means we have to write the equation in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, and bisected by the point 2p comma 2q. So here 2p comma 2q is the midpoint, because it is given that it is bisected. Bisected means nothing but a midpoint. So see here, now we have a coordinate axis. This line is bisected by the point 2p comma 2q. See, if the portion of a straight line intercepted between the coordinate axis, that means the line AB is placed on coordinate axis, that means x axis and y axis, and the line AB is bisected by the point called 2p comma 2q. Bisected means here C is the midpoint of AB, right? C is the midpoint of AB. So now this line is intersected between coordinate axis, that means x axis and y axis. So what I'll do is I'll assume let the equation of line as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Now after assuming that, what I do, see, if the line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, the point on x axis will be a comma 0. Okay, I already told this. Okay, and what is point b we have? It is 0 comma b is point b. Now I write those two. So here the intercept form of line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Put it as some equation 1. Now what is point A? Point A is a comma 0 and point B is 0 comma b. What is point A? A comma 0. And what is point B? It is 0 comma b. Now what is the C? C is the midpoint of AB. Right? What is the C called? C is the midpoint of AB. Now what I'll do is I'll just write the midpoint x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this midpoint is given as 2p comma 2q. Now I'll substitute that 2p comma 2q, right? After substituting, what I'll do is I'll find out a and b values using this midpoint condition. Okay, so x1 y1 is a comma 0, x2 y2 is 0 comma b. Now I will substitute now. So x1 it is a plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus 0 plus b by 2 is equal to 2p comma 2q. Now I'll split and I'll find out the values of a and b, right? So what we get is a by 2 is equal to 2p, b by 2 is equal to 2q. A by 2 is equal to 2p and b by 2 is equal to 2q. So what is a value? It is 4p. And what is b value? It is 4q. So we got a value and b value. After getting a value, b value, I'll just substitute back in this equation 1. So I'll write this. Substitute a is equal to 4p, b is equal to 4q in equation 1. That is x by a. What is a? It is 4p plus y by b is 4q is equal to 1. This is the required equation of line. See, practice these problems. Okay, so today's class is completed. Practice these problems. So next class we'll continue. Thank you.